control side rather than trying to assemble things in lane tutor.
Schonegger on the left, Hess on the right. This is another matchup at 12-1. Both players, interestingly enough, playing Miracles, 13 rounds, no draws for either player. They're going to game 3. And you look at the speed here. I mean, you're in game 3 of a Miracles mirror. That's already impressive.
Yeah, I mean, 8 minutes left on the clock. Players that played lanes, we rarely get this far.
All right, to run down where we are at here, we see a counterbalance in play for Philipp Schonegger. There's a Rest in Peace and a Divining Top for Nick Hess. He's going to go ahead and Force of Will the counterbalance, but it gets Pyroblasted back by Schonegger. Yeah, so now the top and counterbalance combo has been set up for Schonegger. He only has 1 mana, though. Draws Divining Top for Hess. Can't play it, though, because counter tap was established on Philipp's side. And now we begin to draw cards. Philipp with the lock and the untap takes the commanding position.
And now it's just a race against time. That's the big thing from Philipp's side.
And you see both players know that Philipp is ahead. You see just how fast they go through this. Philipp resolving Ponder, puts the 3 on top, draws a card. Gonna make Tundra for the turn and pass back. Jace the draw for Nick. There's not much he can do here, but he's gonna go ahead and try for it. Will it resolve? We'll see here. He's gonna go ahead and Brainstorm from Schonegger. Can he find a 4? Draws 3. Doesn't find a 4, but he finds a Pyroblast. That'll be good enough.
Yeah, that'll do.
Pyroblast and Red Blast both in his hand. He's going to spin top. If the bottom card is a 4, he gets a free counter spell. But he did not, so it's going to be Pyroblast. And Jace is down. Philipp going to rearrange. Take what he needs for this next turn.
Philipp with just great, smooth, fast operations. I mean, this is
rehearsed.
This pace of play is great.
And land from Hess. Philipp's going to go ahead and top on end step. Still trying to dig for that win con. Can he find and entreat the Angels? 6 minutes remain on the clock, and there one is. It's going to be entreat. Going to go ahead and crack a fetch land after showing that to Miracle.
Just contemplating how much he wants to do it for here.
It does have Pyroblast in his hand, so it may just be for 2 or 3.
He doesn't have to play around Spell Pierce here because he can always just...
He has a free 1 mana counter spell and
Exactly.
Divining Top. It's going to play it safe. It looks like it's just going to be for 2 Angels. His hand does have both Red Elemental Blast and Flusterstorm in it, in addition to him having Counterbalance Divining Top. I like the play from Schonegger. He doesn't need too many Angels. He just needs to protect the ones he makes.
Yeah. Philipp clearly very passionate with all the altars and beta duels, and
yeah,
he is taking this deck seriously.
Beautiful lands.
Yeah.
Keranos attempted by Nick Hess. Philipp will have none of that. It's going to be Red Elemental Blast. Spins Divining Top. Shields are down here, but Hess just has 1 card in hand. I believe it's that Sensei's Divining Top that Schonegger knows about. And here comes 8 damage. Nick goes down to 9. 2 turns remain. Looks like Schonegger will be able to get there in time. So now the question is, will Nick be able to answer? Draws a fetch land for the turn. That's not going to be any help. Philipp's got perfect information. He knows that last card.
His pace of play has been so smooth and so fluid. This has been a real treat to watch. Sometimes we watch some Miracles players who are a little bit cumbersome with the operations or thinking all the time. Philipp is rehearsed.
What I like is how deliberate it is. If you notice, every time he activates Divining Top, he counts 3 cards off the top, and he fans them and shows them to Nick for just a second. You know, he's going fast, but he's still deliberate. It pays off here. Schonegger moves to 13-1. He's near next person into the Pro Tour and probably into our top 8.
And for Nick, he gets a shot at the next round. I do like the Enlightened Tutor build of the deck for this tournament. I think Rest in Peace is well positioned, and Energy Field's great against all the burn that's in the field. But in the mirror match, not where you want to be. Rather just play the smoother build, and Philipp able to take down the match and advance to the top 8.
Yeah, so very rare you get to see, with time remaining on the clock, in 3 games, the Miracles Mirror is decided. But you see right there, a lot of quick, swift play there from Philipp Schonegger takes in the match.
You don't get